I'm Jennifer Kendall, the founder of Acuity Path. I support women entrepreneurs in understanding and transforming their relationship with money, while also mastering the systems and processes to manage it with confidence. I combine deep mindset work with practical money tools so that you can move out of fear, step into clarity, and build a future that feels supportive and sustainable. Whether you're watching from your desk or taking a quiet pause in a busy day, I'm really glad you're here. In today's video, we're exploring how simple systems can create clarity, and more specifically, how your numbers can begin to support you instead of overwhelm you. My hope is that this conversation helps you see money choices with more compassion and feel more grounded and trusting of yourself as you move forward. You know that feeling. You open your business bank account, you glance at all of those transactions, and suddenly you remember that there's laundry to fold, there's a reel that you should post, and before you know it, you somehow find yourself standing in your kitchen looking for a snack instead of looking at those numbers. If this has happened to you, you are not alone. Messy money has a way of doing that. It pulls you out of the moment. It chips away at your confidence. And over time, it creates a bit of distance between you and the kind of clear, grounded decisions you want to be making in your business. But what if your numbers actually supported you instead of overwhelming you? Let's just pause with that for a moment. Because this isn't about becoming an accountant and it's not about building something perfectly organized. This is about creating something that is simple and supportive so that you can breathe, make decisions, and lead your business with clarity. Here's what I see a lot. Messy financial systems, they don't happen because you're careless. They happen because you're building something that matters. It starts with one account and then a platform like Stripe or PayPal or both, and then one credit card. And before long, you realize that your money is spread out across more places than you can easily keep track of. And then there are those occasions where you'll just say, I'll just put it here for now. Perhaps you're out and you remember something that you need for your business and you pick it up, and you put it on your personal bank account or your personal credit card. Or you throw a business item in with a bigger personal purchase and you figure you'll just sort it out later. All of that, that's when suddenly things start to feel harder to follow. It's not just inconvenient, it's draining because it takes energy to piece together what happened last month. And sometimes it takes so much energy that you just don't. You avoid it. And it's not because you don't care, but because it does feel like too much. It's too confusing, it's too time consuming. And maybe it feels like it's even too far gone to even fix it. And that's where the cycle starts. You feel overwhelmed, so you avoid it. You avoid it, so it gets messier. It gets messier, so you feel even less in control. And that lack of clarity, unfortunately, it doesn't stay in your bookkeeping. It shows up in your business decisions. You might hesitate before hiring support. You second guess yourself about your pricing. You hold back from taking a certain step, not because you're not capable, it's completely the opposite, but because you don't have a clear picture to trust where your money's coming from, where it's going, what you have available to yourself. But what if we shifted things? What if we could create a clear picture so that you could trust? Because that's where things start to shift. It's really powerful to have clear current numbers because when your finances are easy to understand, your decisions feel lighter. You move faster, you think more clearly, and that quiet question in the back of your mind, am I missing something? It starts to fade because you know. I often think of it like clearing off your kitchen counter before you start to cook. When you can see what's there, you move differently. You trust yourself more. Those numbers can create the same experience for you. You can see what's coming, what's going out, what is actually working. And then from that place, something important starts to rebuild trust. You trust your numbers, your decisions, and most importantly, you trust yourself. And that's where confident leadership really begins to shine. So if you're thinking, okay, I want that, but I don't want more complexity, you don't need it. I want you to move from something scattered to something that's supported. And that move, it can be really simple. It might look like separating your business from your personal finances. If you've already done this, amazing. Check mark this step. If you haven't, this is all about creating your own space for your business. Separating your account allows everything to become clearer. It's a small, simple change, but with this change, tracking is simpler. Tax time is less stressful. You don't have to wait for your business to be big enough to make this change. You can do it now. Maybe it looks like keeping your expense tracking simple, not perfect, just consistent. Pick something you will actually use, whether you want to use a software system or a simple spreadsheet. I have clients who do both. Pick one and stay connected to it in a way that feels manageable. Try setting aside time weekly or biweekly to update everything, to record your expenses. And if you have support, you can delegate that work. Just most important, don't delegate the awareness. Maybe it looks like staying in relationship with your numbers, especially if you already have the other two items covered. This isn't about knowing everything, but it's about checking in regularly, letting your bookkeeping be feedback, letting it show you what's working and what needs attention instead of something you avoid. Think of your numbers as a story that it can tell you at a point in time. Try doing a weekly money check in. 10 minutes, 20 minutes is likely enough just to stay grounded and aware of what's happening with your money. It might also look like creating one place that you can trust, one place where you can see what's going on without opening 5 tabs and trying to piece it all together. You just need one place where you can quickly go and see what's happening. This could be a simple dashboard or a spreadsheet or something, a tool you already use. It doesn't have to be fancy, it just has to be clear and reliable. One place, one glance for grounded decisions. Underneath all of this, there is a shift that happens. First of all, clarity is not about perfection. You don't need everything categorized perfectly. You do not need a flawless system. You just need a willingness to look without judgment. Because this isn't about getting it perfect or getting it right. It's about becoming someone who's willing to see what's real and then lead from that place. Every time you open your books, even briefly, you're reinforcing something deeper in yourself. I can handle this. And that trust starts to ripple outwards into your pricing, into your decisions, into your growth. So if you've been avoiding your numbers, I invite you to start small. Start with one account, one statement, and one simple question. What would make this easier for me going forward? Being a business owner isn't about big moments. You already know this. We know it's built in small, steady steps, and you can transfer that to your finances. You don't need to fix everything this week. Just choose one place to begin and notice how that feels, that sense of relief, that steadiness. That's not organization, that's leadership. So let's leave this here. What if your numbers actually supported you? Not perfectly and not all at once, but enough that you felt clearer, steady, and in control. Because money clarity is not about becoming more legit, it's about creating freedom, freedom to make decisions, to trust yourself, and to lead your business in a way that actually feels good. So the next time you feel the urge to avoid your numbers, just pause, take a deep breath, and gently turn towards them. And let's just see what's there, because that's where clarity begins. And from there, your confidence will follow.